time to dust off your favorite chair and sit in front of the big screen TV. Get a drink in your hand because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Your number one host, the Thunder from Down Under, a man on a quest to make money for beer. Can Eoin Duggan take 1860 Munich all the way to the Champions League final? Let's find out in today's episode of the Youth Edition.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode here with 1860 Munich. We sit in 13th position, 14 games played, and I think in today's episode we will hit the January transfer window. We've got some games to play before that though. We've got Union Berlin, they sit in 7th. Then we finally have the Munich derby. We are taking on Bayern Munich, not having the best of seasons for their standards, sitting in 5th position. We will be playing against FC St. Pauli, and they are below us on the table before we move into that January window and we take on Cologne, who are a mid-table side as well. So a lot of work to do, but let's jump into it today with a player upgrade. Right, today's player upgrade is in for Jackie Boy, Jack Holmes. It comes from Raj. 20 thumbs up. Thank you for your comment. He's gone with a number 14, a normal fit and short sleeve kit. Normal. Okay. Let's get that sorted out. Normal. There we go. Untucked blue wrist tape on both hams for homage to Australia. Probably green and gold if you are, going for Australia. We don't really go for the blue, but fair enough. And some orange New Balance boots. He's ready to go. He's still looking for his first goal of the season. Maybe a loan spell. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Jackie needs to get some growth into him as well. But, he's a long-term project. Right, let's jump into the first game of today's episode. Union Berlin hosting 1860 Munich. They look a little bit tired. We are fresh, ready to go. There has been a gameplay patch since recording the last episode. So, we'll see how that pans out. Hopefully plays in our favour and there's not too many issues, but let's jump in and see what's all about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's a road fixture. Up and down form. A few goals from Fabio and Walter. We just need them, firing for the remainder of the season, and we can try and push here for a mid-table finish. Come on, boys. Gibbs to Meyer. Plays it forward, finds Juric. Arbe, rough touch, but comes through with it nicely. Still comes Arbe, lays this one off. Thomas, Fabio tried to pull the trigger. He got shut down. Oh, that's played through. And a great save from Boyle. Thomas, big tackle. Here comes Arbe. Rushes his way forward. Takes his man on. Still goes the Japanese central defensive midfielder. He can try and deliver this one deep, and he'll look for Dennis Walter. Oh, he's hit the post. Lays it off. Fabio trying to pull the trigger. That one picked out as well. Falls to Arbe. He has a crack, and it's saved by the keeper. Corner for 1860 Munich. Well, just kept out here. The goal decision shows that it was a good save. Owen Thomas inside. Meyer to Arbe. Finds Garrido. Little Garrido just trying to set some play up here. Brings it back inside. Has Arbe, who pulls the trigger, and it's a good save. Corner for 1860. Garrido lifts it in. Petit. Oh, another good save. Keeper's on fire. Dennis Walter gets in. Lays it off for Garrido. Out to Mikkelsen. He's picked up an injury here, but still manoeuvres his way down the wing. Drives this one very deep. Easy for the keeper again. Arbe tries to get a foot in on it. And Boyle, big save again. He's been good. Tackle from Petit. Mikkelsen hasn't been able to run off that injury, and it's half time. Mikkelsen might need to come off. Long searching ball. Tommy Holmes has checked in here at half time. Garrido pushes his way forward. He's got lads in the box. One of those is Dennis Walter, who can't beat the keeper, but it's a corner. Owen Thomas finds Fabio. He tried to find Garrido, but nice picked off again. Both teams just weathering a storm here. Oh, they've got through on the outside. Great save from Boyle again. He's been on fire. Going to be called in again. No, Meyer comes through, gives it away. Come on, lads. Oh, Boyle again. Brilliant. From Tommy Holmes, got stuck in. Here's Garrido pushing his way forward. Fabio working on the inside. Just needs to get it over to him. Fabio. And he set something up here. He'll lay it off. Has Arbe. Pulls the trigger. Too easy for this keeper. He's been good as well as Boyle. Both clean sheets here at the moment. Thomas can't play it through. All right, I'll make a couple of changes. Jackie Boy's checking in for Fabio. Hassan in for Thomas. 15 to go. Meyer. Garrido. Quick touch on. Dennis Walter. He'll pull the trigger. Good save again. Garrido gets the head up. Dennis Walter dropped. Fires it long. Sees Hassan. Hassan drives it to the back stick. Oh, bit heavy here for Jackie Boy. Holmes inside. Tried to find Garrido. Pass picked out. Tommy's there to try and get in there defensively, but Union Berlin doing a job here. Been a while since we've had a 0-0 draw. Wow. Clean sheet, but no goals. Well, it wasn't a lack of effort. A lot of shots, 15 to 13. 9 and 8 saves between the goalkeepers. That is a real effort defensively, but we just couldn't shake their keeper either. Let me share the points. Player performances. 7.5 for Juric. Gibbs with a 7.6. Boyle with a 7.8. Right, just a bruised shoulder for Mickelson. That shouldn't keep him off the track too long. 5 days. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's a big one. It's snowing. It's freaking snowing. Okay, I don't think we've played in the snow in this one. It's a bit different. 1860 Munich hosting Bayern Munich. Tommy Holmes is going to play right wing back here today. Look at this team. How are they sitting in 5th? Kimmich playing right back. De Bruyne in a CDM role behind Madison. All right, let's bloody do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's a snowing fixture for our first derby here with Bayern Munich back in the Bundesliga. And hopefully the boys are up for a big game. 2 goals in the last one was a good defensive effort. Boyle showing some good touch. Tommy Holmes gets a start. Let's do it. Oh, Boyle again. We're definitely getting some shots in here early. A lot of high caliber talent on this team. Fabio against the clearance though. And another good save from Boyle. Obviously you can see the orange ball. Oh. Well, there's the first. They've peppered us for near on 10 minutes. And eventually they break through. Not the start we wanted here in this first derby back in the Bundesliga, even with all our defenders back. Just little tricky passes, and it's 1-0. Bayern Munich now with a free kick. We've barely been able to get a touch and into our attacking half. It's all been defensive efforts. They lay it off. And that'll be 2-0. Got a feeling it's going to be a long day at the office here. Bayern Munich with all the tricks. And whatever his name is, Mecca, he's got 2. There's Tommy Holmes. Lays it off. Garrido. Finds Fabio, and it's a good save from Mendy. Our first real attack going forward. In the corner now for 1860. Thomas lifts this one up. Petit can't get near it. Meyer lays it off. Garrido. Save from Mendy. What are you doing, Boyle? Oh, no! Boyle! That's a first half hat-trick for this lad. Boyle ran all the way out to get the ball and then just let it go over his mop. Jesus. Look at him. He's got it completely covered and then just straight past it, and that leaves a gaping net. And we're 3-0 down inside 30. Bayern Munich with another corner. They're all over us like a cheap suit. We don't really have much of an answer here at the moment. It's being outplayed by the occasion of this derby. The caliber of quality in their side. Well, there's 4. Madison's got one now. 4-0 Bayern Munich. 1860 don't have an answer at the moment. And Eoin Duggan's going to have to give him an absolute reaming at half-time. This is a derby game. This is a game you need to show up for, but really, there's been nothing from 1860 thus far. It's 4-0. Madison gets his first on the day. And there is half-time. 4-0 to Bayern Munich. Oh, they got numbers everywhere. Madison will get his second. 5-0 Bayern Munich. And it goes from bad to worse. Well, a long, hard road here ahead still for 1860. We are not on this level. Bayern Munich pulling the strings. 5-0. Can't even get close enough to them. They've just got so many numbers and skills to pay the bills. A brace for Madison. 5-0 Bayern Munich. Gibbs. Thomas gave it away. Juric pops it out. Walter. Arbe flicks it on. Here's Tommy Holmes. Has he ever seen snow? Plays it forward. Lovely ball. Fabio! What a ball from Tommy Holmes. And Fabio's finally on the board today. His 13th of the season. Well, no clean sheet for Bayern. Well, at least we're not giving up here. A lovely ball from Tommy Holmes. An exquisite through ball. And 2 touches from Fabio, and he puts it home. It's that simple, lads. Just show a little bit of courage. We can try and get back into this game. 5-1. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Tommy! Lovely tackle. T, what are you doing, lad? Tommy Holmes is trying to light it up here in the second half. Doesn't have much left in the tank, but he's pushing. He's going to try and drive it in here for Fabio. Can't get to it. Garrido. Fabio, you've given it away, lad. Oh, Tommy Holmes again. He's fucking everywhere. Oh, Petit. Can't handle the press. And Gibbs just pushes his man over. Eoin Duggan swinging the changes. Jackie Boy checks in. James, Zubri, Franchini. May as well get a baptism of fire. There's Meyer. Holmes has moved over to the opposite wing. Fabio. It's picked off. It'll be quicker than that, son. Tackle from Franchini. Well, that one's played through. And that'll be a 6th goal for Bayern Munich. Well, it's been a while since we've been on the end of a shellacking, but we're copping one here in the snow. Big derby. We're falling like a deck of cards. 6-1. Gonna drive it in deep. Looks for Jackie Boy. Oh, still hasn't got his first goal. Unlucky, this lad. Oh, opened up. David's going to have some pace here. Franchini closes it beautifully. And there's the whistle. A 6-1 defeat at home to Bayern Munich. Still need a lot more growth in this team. Oh, comprehensively slapped. 19 shots to 3. 9 saves from Boyle. Could have been a lot worse. Right, Fabio with a 7. Garrido a 7-1. Tommy Holmes a 7.6. Pretty average day in the snow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking on FC St. Pauli. The rain is coming down. No changes to the starting lineup. Arve has hit an 80 overall. Mikkelsen back from injury. Petit's hit a 79. We need some points. We need some goals. It's been quiet over the last few games. Come on, boys. Let's get firing again. Last game before the transfer window opens. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Rain coming down. FC St. Pauli. Match day 17, 1860. Well, we're going to need a big run here in the second half of the season if we want 10 wins. Come on, boys. Finds Garrido. Laid off now. Mikkelsen. Back inside. Dennis Walter. Oh, that's how you're going to start. 1-0, 1860 Munich. Dennis Walter. With his 8th goal of the season. We're going to need more out of him. It's our first season in the Bundesliga. I knew it would be a challenge. Lovely ball. Good to see Mikkelsen back. And straight into the action. It's a goal for Walter. 1-0, 1860 Munich. Back from that injury, drives his way forward. Bring it inside, has Garrido. He'll lay it off. Cohen Thomas. Oh, absolute spud. Good tackle from Mikkelsen. Fabio holds it up and then plays it back off here for Mikkelsen. He'll drive his way forward. Brings it back inside. Dennis Walter. Oh my days. How did he not get rid? Thomas comes through. Gives it away as well. Garrido pushes forward. Down the wing. Fabio in support in the box. He's made a very heavy run. Brings it inside now. Fabio. Dennis Walter. Bang! That is some clinical football from 1860 Munich. Dennis Walter gets his second of the day. 9 for the season. 1860 have a 2-goal buffer. Good work there from Garrido. Fabio got in space, didn't blaze away. Walter had a lot of time on his hands. It's a good finish for 2-0. Well, free kick here. It's an interesting one for FC St. Pauli. Gonna have a red hot crack, is he? Oh, Boyle. Owen Thomas. First to the ball. Brings it inside. Dennis Walter. Picked off. There's the halftime whistle, ref. There it is. 2-0. 1860 Munich. Mikkelsen. Finds Garrido. Fabio. Over the top. Dennis Walter. He'll pull the trigger. Oh, there's a hat-trick. Dennis Walter is having a field day. 3-0. And that will be his 10th goal of the season, so he's finally hit double figures. 3-0 1860. Keeper's been pretty average thus far. Lovely little ball over the top from Fabio. Dennis Walter goes to work. 3-0. Garrido. Arbe. Back for Garrido. Fabio. Quick touch on. Cohen Thomas. Gave it off. Come on, Cohen. 3-0 up. We'll make some changes. The Holmes boys, Frangini and Hassan checks in for Thomas. Oh, come on, Maya! Petit, you were right there! Fuck me! It's too hard to get a clean sheet here. Let St. Pauli back in. Defenders, just fucking do your jobs.
Well, here we can see it again. Normally I'm the
Falling offside, my misses a challenge. Petit's right there and he just watches it. Fuck me, have a go, lad.
unfortunate really that it dropped to an opponent.
Fucking... Hatchnote said they stopped at dropping to attackers. Yeah, right. Good from Arbe. Walter. Plays it forward. Jackie boy. Got 2 to deal with. Plays it off. Hassan. Oh, come on. Alex Martin's been brilliant. Well, we take the points. I think it's our first win on the road. 3-1. Dennis Walter hat-trick. Oh, we had possession, only 7 shots to 6, 3 saves from Boyle. And shit, we won 20 tackles? Did they fix tackling? Dennis Walter with an 8.5. Nice work from him. And Petit, 7.7 and 8 for Mikkelsen. Boyle, 7.6. Right, so it is the 1st of January. Let's have a look. Jin Woo leaves on loan. James leaves on loan. Vogel, Booty on loan. Al departs. Sassy departs. Frick departs. And Owen departs. So the list has been cleaned out. Right, Tommy Holmes has gone on a short loan to AZ. Just a 6-month term loan. I know he's been playing roles for us, but we need some quicker growth. So we've sent him on a short loan and see if we can get that out of him. Right, Buran Basha has finished his loan, so he is back. Right, Youth Academy reports are back. We found a few players that we're probably going to sell off here. Cristobal Caballero from El Salvador will sign to sell. Shadler coming along nicely, 69 rated, 90 to 94. I'm going to promote him and see if we can get a loan deal for him. Furman as well, 65 overall, 17 years of age now, 86 to 92, probably needs a loan spell. Dudek, 74 to 92, 63. Definitely needs a loan gig. Besnard, we can't promote yet because he's 15. Bamba, 92 to 94, 66 overall. These lads need loans to catch up. We find ourselves from the Seychelles. Mohamed Amos, 62 rated, 64 to 88. It's probably a sale item. And Rachmanova, 89 to 94, 64 overall. Let's promote him and try and get him loaned out. Right, those were the last scout reports. Leave me some new countries down below. Thumbs up on the ones you want to see us visit. Right, so let's have a look here. Tomek has sent us off to Croatia for technically gifted. MK has sent us off to Greece for any player. And Josh has sent us off to the Ukraine for technically gifted. Right, Jack Holmes has gone a short-term loan. He's gone to Norwich. Hopefully he can learn some skills and be back to us at the end of the season. Bombo Bamba has signed a 2-year loan agreement with Bristol City, so looking for some growth there. Right, we sold Buran Basha for 1.9. It's just come back from loan. He's gone to Stuttgart, and Jakomaj has gone to Lechia Gdansk, so back to his native Poland for 1.5. Unfortunately, these are in a transfer window, so they don't count towards our youth sales. Right, time for the final game of today's episode. FC Cologne hosting 1860 Munich. No changes to the starting lineup. Boyle's hit a 79, Fabio 81. Bench is a little bit thin now with those loans going out, but we'll push on and see if we can get some points here today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The rain coming down, a little bit thin on the reserves bench. We might have to dip into that free agent market or sign some players while our boys are out on loan growing. We'll see what happens in this game first. Interception from Thomas does well. Walter gets one here over the top. Fabio tries to get a touch, but was just caught in the mud. Good from Gibbs. Petit finds Arbe. Boots it forward. Walter has Garrido. He'll lay it out wide. Here comes Mikkelsen now. Back inside for Garrido. Lays it off. Fabio. Oh, lovely. 1-0 1860 Munich. Fabio on the board, 14 for the season. Well, maybe this second half of the campaign will be kinder to us. Haven't scored many points on the road, haven't scored many points whatsoever. Mikkelsen, vintage to Garrido, and a good little finish from Fabio. That's 1-0 1860 Munich. Lovely work, Fabio. Good from Juric. Pounced. Push his way forward here. Walter wants it inside, but so does Fabio. It's just a poor pass all round. Come on, lads. Arbe, lovely interception. Fabio. For Thomas. To Arbe, rough touch. He gets it out wide here. Juric can play it off. Cohen Thomas. That'll be the keeper. Arbe. Juric. Pushes his way down to the pocket. Try and deliver this one in. Can't find Dennis Walter. Arbe over the top. Well, there is half time. We've got the lead, but a lot of work to do. Fuck me! Mark up! 1-1. Long get back into the game. Too many players just sitting off their men. 1-1. Oh, great save, Boyle. Gibbo does love a run. Bring it inside now. Mikkelsen cuts through the traffic. Lays it off. Fabio finds Dennis Walter. Lays it off now for Juric. Juric pushes into the box. Brings it in for Garrido. Blocked. Cohen Thomas. No. Garrido gets it down the line. Here's Fabio. Ryan pushes his way inside. Still comes Fabio. Fabio! 2-1. Fabio again. So I think that's 15 for the season. And 1860 get the lead back. Oh, a lot is going to be expected. This first 11 to carry us home in the second half of the season. Fabio and Walter need to be scoring. It's a good run from Mr. Fabulous. And it's 2-1 1860 Munich. All right, we will make a change. Robbo back from injury. Come in and get 20 minutes under his belt. Mikkelsen Garrido. Lays it off. Mikkelsen. Hold it up. Finds Arbe. Quick touch inside. Garrido can lay it through. Mikkelsen brings it inside. Has Fabio. And they'll go again. 3-1 1860 Munich. Is that a hat-trick for Fabio? 16 for the season, I believe. Some well thought out football. 1860 gets a bit of a resurgence. Mikkelsen again. Turns provider. 3-1. 3-1, 14 minutes ago. We're making some changes here. Furman and Schadler will make their debuts. And Cheney and Hassan check in as well. Bird from Gibbs. Fabio. Finds Dennis Walter. Lay it off now for Juric. Juric pressing. Pushing. Looks for delivery. Oh, Furman did not know what to do in that situation. Hassan lifts it. Francini gets in 4-1. The big Italian comes on to make a difference. I think that's his first career goal. He's got it here. We've got the lead. We've got the win. Francini did very well there on the near stick. Rose majestically. Good header finish. That's 4-1, 1860 Munich. A late corner here for Cologne. Good from Schadler. Dennis Walter plays it forward, and we've got the break. Fabio pushing his way forward. He's in the box just to keep it a beat. Oh, great save. Robbo. Oh! 5-1. Fabio. The classic finish. He's got 4 on the day, I believe. I've lost track of how many goals he scored. Took the shot. Good save from the keeper. Robbo just flicked it back in. And Fabio didn't even need to do the bicycle kick. He could have just tapped it home. It went for the spectacular. 5-1. And there is the full-time whistle. Fabio does some real damage today. It's a 5-1 win on the road for 1860 Munich. 4 goals from 6 attempts. Good effort, lad. Well, we control possession, 13 shots to 10. 6 saves and 5 for the keepers. The tackles weren't on offer today, but shit. We'll take that, a 4-goal win and 3 points banked. All right, performance-wise, Fabio's got a 9. A 9! Is that the highest we've seen so far? Dennis Walter is 7.4. Garrido gets 2 assists and still only a 7.4. Arbe 7.6. Juric did well. Gibbs. Francini with a goal gets a 7.7. And 8 for Mikkelsen and 7.5 for Boyle. Right, was not expecting that, but it is a sale of Hassan. He's gone to Rangers. They sit top of the Scottish League. They are playing Champions League football, and that is the rules. We aren't playing European football. If teams come in and still on our players, they will be sold. So Hassan makes the move to Rangers. We'll monitor his progress and maybe we can bring him back later. Looked okay, but I think he probably still needs a bit of development. Maybe he can learn a thing or two and we can, check on him in the future. Right, we do need to sign ourselves a young player to keep the board happy, and we are a little bit thin in the midfield. I found this lad. I don't want to bring anyone in that's, first team. I want them in as a backup. James has gone out on loan, and I think someone for Arbe might be handy. This lad can play CDM and centre midfield, 71 rated, so he won't, cry if he doesn't get the minutes. Let's see if we can get the job done here for Jeremy Collin from France. Right, so we're going to man Colin, 71 rated, can definitely help our bench out. It is a little bit thin, and your star rating does include your substitute, so you kind of need these guys up and about as well. So yeah, rack them over, and Furman, even Zuberi, probably a little bit low for our bench, but yeah, we're just sort of struggling for numbers because we've got a lot out on loan. Let's see what we can do here. Still a little bit of the window left. Right, Rachmanova has gone on a short loan to Estudiantes, so, 6 months to learn some tricks. And with that, it is transfer deadline day, but we do have a game to play, so we'll leave that one for the next episode. I can assess the squad and maybe see if we need to pull in a few players just to get us through to the end of the season. We currently sit in 12th, 21 points. you know, I'd take that from where we were. We've picked up 6 wins now. We need another 4 to keep the board happy. Still a lot of games left. And, yep, we're just going to go to the Europa League, are we? No worries. Let's just get back to should be. There we go. Who's up the top? Dortmund, of course. They've lost 2 now. And Red Bull Leipzig have jumped to within 2 points. They were blazing away. So, yeah, a couple of losses there for Dortmund. Bayern Munich in 4th. And we sit in 12th. Well, there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. We'll see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And you, have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos go live. Make sure you put on that notifications bell. We'll see you next time.